Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. Come in, get cosy, and acquire a brew. You may be the first, you may be the last, to be part of our mystical crew. I would like to say thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. So I'm sending you love and light and positive vibes. My readings are general, so take what fits and just leave the rest to flip. On quite solid foundations and growing it, and nurturing it, but it went cold, and so it's turned very cold. This person needed a lot of affection, they needed a lot of support, they were very independent and no, but it was just something that's happened. So let's go a bit further, but there's some kind of a message coming in. Now this could be a message of love, a message of commitment, a message of, could be anything. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, the tower came down. Now, this tower came down in the past and it was very bad. There was arguments over everything. I mean, and there's crying and there's just arguing over absolutely anything and everything. And this person has walked away. But they're thinking about this situation, the finance, there's no way out of a situation. They can't stop thinking about financial success. They want somebody to be dependent on and, somebody who's very committed and kind of is probably started off as a one-night stand, not an actual serious commitment with the Two of Wands in reverse. This person expected to be treated differently. And misleading information. Some kind of misleading information, or children are involved, arguments over children in the environment, or wanting children, or something. There's arguments regarding children or a child. But this somebody's been caught out with a new love. But you will get everything you need. You've got the Empress mode here. Very nurturing, somebody who's very nurturing. But this person's committed in a situation. Probably a mother. And arguments occurred over children. There's a lot of jealousy and backbiting and deceit. There's a lot of things going on here. But this person's committed in a situation. Probably a mother. And arguments occurred over children. There's a lot of jealousy and backbiting and deceit. There's a lot of things going on here. A lot of backbiting, a lot of, a lot of bitterness and anger, awful. An insecurity complex, which can lead to total despair, It's obvious this relationship had tested its love for each other. Wow. Okay. Yeah, then somebody's missing somebody from the past. It looks like maybe with that Knight of Cups coming in with a message, it is somebody from the past coming in. Wow. Somebody wants to reveal a commitment. Openly loving and affectionate, this person. Yeah, lovers. There was a match. Somebody needed to be in a relationship for this tower to come down, crashing down. Now, it was either breakthroughs and you sorted things out, but I don't think it happened like that because this person walked away. Enough was enough. Bewilderment. Somebody was left bewildered. Absolutely bewildered. Having too many doubts. And we know that doubts lead to failure. Keep doubting things, keep doubting the relationship, keep doubting yourself, keep doubting everything. You know, if you're going to keep thinking that, then that's going to happen. The King of Wands is very practical. He's turned his back of a deceit or something like that because of being caught out about something. Something going on here. Let's see this final outcome. There's going to be discussions and there's going to be clarity in this situation. Breakthroughs. Any confusions, you're getting clarity in something here. Deep, proper conversation is needed to get on a meeting of minds, but bearing in mind there's a commitment here as well. Somebody's not being totally honest about how they feel about this person. There is going to be a reconciliation though, but somebody tells lies. This is a true union. This is a soulmate situation, but they're not on the same page. Someone's having financial problems at the moment, or somebody's had to come out of work and go on half money, but there's a financial situation which is causing problems, but somebody feels that they need to get a relationship quick. Which, where we was just we've seen the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, needing financial wants financial stability through relationships, through emotional relationships. So it's just, even though there's going to be a reconciliation, and it's going to be great because you're going to talk through everything, you're going to discuss everything, it's going to be absolutely wonderful. But you say, is it going to last? This is my question. Will it last? So here we go. Let's see what's going on. See if this is going to happen. You see, now that came out in sideways, so I'm going to read it as such, and that came out as well. You did things together and you were kind of like friends. you know when the Eight of Wands is in the upright, it's very much you just do everything together because you're the best of friends, but it came out like that. So it's like you were, and sometimes you do everything together, and then other times you just argue and fight and really kick off. So, oops. The Four of Wands in reverse. So it looks like there's going to be talking, but there's going to be a lot of talking, but there's nobody listening to each other. There's a lot of yapping and a lot of talking, but it's like being pulled in different directions, being talked over. But they're hopeful. Somebody's hopeful. You could be hopeful of this. Optimistic. with the star. And if for some of you there's going to be a move and that's going to be very successful, but there's an environment here that's very, they're not happy. They're not happy in their environment. Around dishonest people. It's excessively noisy, it's very loud. And whether this has got anything to do with the communication, because you can't hear each other or anything, but it's something more like bickering over insignificant matters, you know, silly little things, but that are not mean. They're not getting to the deep root of what the actual they want to say, because they're not being honest about how they feel to this person from the past. But this is the ideal partner, but it's like you're pulling in different directions. Actually, that came out, sorry. That way, and that way. Someone's thinking that there's thoughts of moving abroad, uprooting and going abroad even. Of starting a new life. A married couple are actually thinking about doing this. So that's just a specific message for someone. Someone feels like they're being pushed into a situation. One side of this relationship isn't ready to settle down, but this is causing arguments. This is over proof of love. Because you seem very bored. Do you love me? Yeah, well, why are you acting like that? You know, why are you acting as if I'm a one-night stand? If it's a really, you know, it's a really good love. Problems connected to an ex over the children, over the children, over payments, or you know, things like that. But yeah, it's going to be tested, the honesty, but it's a completed cycle. There's an environment here where there's going to be this trust and honesty that's going to be put to the test here. There's problems connected to an ex over the children, over the children, over payments, or you know, things like that. But yeah, it's going to be tested, the honesty, but it's a completed cycle. This. So let's clarify this. There is going to be a reconciliation. Healing past traumas. Okay, absolutely. Talking through things. You seem more like friends than you are lovers. But there needs to be kindness. You see, this is a perfect match, right? And it is. But you're not listening to each other. You're bickering over insignificant matters. Somebody's immature and they just, you know, cut people off whenever they feel like it because they get bored in a situation. But there needs to be love and kindness towards each other. But it's just prolonging the inevitable because you're not seeing eye to eye, which is a real shame, you know. It really is. From this reading, it's a shame that you've not got that connection of balance, of maturity. You're just on two different levels, which is a shame because you are the ideal partners, you know. You are, you know, it's just, but it's the inevitable ending, even though you give it a go. It's a shame there's no truth and honesty in this situation. It's just, you know, it's just going to break down. It's only delay, and you will get back together and you will give it another go, but you're not going to listen to each other. It's just, it's going to be half-hearted. It's not wholehearted, you know. There's going to be lies, yeah, but you'll get clarity and you'll get communication. But this problem, you know, you've got to understand that someone in this situation is having other problems with, there's arguments over children and custody and things like that. You know, these are serious matters, and if you're going to spit your dummy out and you know what I mean, you know, you get me, don't you? But this is this situation. It's just, you know, whether you have spend that time just having a bit of a laugh, or you, but it's just prolonging the inevitable, because it's not an honest situation. It's not, and it's a shame. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's not on a happier note, but you know, the wish is there and the hope's there, but you both just not getting it, you know. two different could be a difference in ages, or you could live far away, or there's some kind of a difference here where it's someone's a little bit more immature than the other. So I'm going to leave it there, and my song for this reading is